Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 4th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Sunday out there so far. Everybody has a great Sunday evening. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the storm system here moving across the country. You can see this big swirl up here in portion of Indiana, Illinois region. Trailing cold front stretching through portion of New York State and off the southeast coast back into South Florida. That will continue to push off to the east. Got a little system here in the tropical Atlantic. Nothing to write home about, but you can see it look like the tropics are starting to wake up a little bit. You can see some scattered activity over South America. Got a lot of activities through the Eastern Pacific, all back from South America, Central America, all the way back toward the Hawaiian chain island. Some scattered activity there, and also another system here moving into the southwestern Canada region. Here's another system over in the Four Corners region, stretching up toward the Montana regions as well. So got a lot of activity there. Got this system here spinning over the Ohio River Valley, bringing in some cooler air to the southeast, and fair weather will prevail through at least Tuesday before this system here you see over the Rocky Mountains and over in the Four Corners region up toward Montana, Idaho region. That will finally move into the south and southeastern U.S. and bring some showers and storms for the next several days, starting about Wednesday, going into early next week. So it's going to be kind of an unsettled weather pattern coming up during that time frame. So, alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also, like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see we got thunderstorms and showers from up here in Maine to southeast Canada, around Lake Huron to Michigan to Indiana, Illinois to Tennessee, western North Carolina, Virginia, eastern North Carolina, and the coastal waters down into Florida to the Florida Keys. Also in the coastal waters along the mid-Atlantic and northeastern coastal waters as well. Alright, more thunderstorms and showers from Louisiana to Texas to New Mexico to Arizona, Southern California, Nevada, up through portion of Utah into portion of Montana, South Canada, through the Dakotas, back down to Oklahoma. Got some flash flooding and some severe weather over portion of Texas, stretching into portion of New Mexico. More mixed precipitation through areas of New Mexico to Arizona, to Utah, to Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, portion of Nevada, and a little bit in California regions as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Monday. Alright, here's your Tuesday outlook. As you can see, we got more thunderstorms and showers from New Brunswick to Maine to Lake Huron to portions of Michigan to areas of Ohio, D.C., Delaware, the Atlantic coastal waters from the mid-Atlantic, northeastern, southeastern U.S. More thunderstorms and showers for Georgia to Tennessee to Missouri to Kansas, up through the Dakotas, also in the portion of Montana, Wyoming, down to Utah, to Arizona, to New Mexico, Texas, portions of northern Mexico as well. It's a little bit of severe weather over portion of Texas and Louisiana. And then more flash flooding and heavy rain expected from Alabama to Mississippi, to Arkansas, to Louisiana, eastern Texas, Oklahoma, also portions of Colorado and North Texas. Then we got mixed precipitation from New Mexico to Arizona, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, portion of Montana, portion of eastern Idaho. A little bit of shower activity along the coastal areas and a little bit inland areas of Washington State. A little bit of thunderstorm and shower activity also over South Florida region as well. Alright, otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Tuesday. Alright, let's move on to the current watches, warning, advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, you can see we got some red flag warnings up here in portion of Minnesota to North Dakota, portion of Montana. Special weather statements there as well. Wind advisory over South Dakota, portion of Montana, Idaho, Northern California region as well. Some frost advisories over a portion of Oregon, portion of southwestern areas of Washington State. Winter weather advisories for Wayne County and Montana, a few areas in Utah, and also in the portions of southwestern Colorado. Winter storm warnings for a few counties there and portions of Colorado region as well. We even got some air quality alerts down across South California, across southern areas of Arizona. Red flag warnings also in effect for southeastern Arizona, southwestern New Mexico. Severe thunderstorm warnings and watches are in effect for portions of southeastern areas of New Mexico, western Texas. Wind advisories there also. Also flash flood watches for eastern and northeastern areas of New Mexico, northern Texas, and western portions of Oklahoma. We got some flash flood warnings in effect for portions of southern California and also in the portions of areas of western Arizona. Also up in portions of New York State, northern Pennsylvania. Got some severe thunderstorm warnings for Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and eastern North Carolina. River flood warnings still continue for Ohio to to Illinois, to portions of North Georgia, northern Alabama, to Arkansas, to Louisiana, eastern Texas, Oklahoma, also Mississippi regions as well. Alright, we got a little bit of small craft advisory for along the outer banks of North Carolina. Small craft and gale warnings are in effect for Southern California to Washington State. Southern Hawaii and Chain Islands, same way. North side is good. Small craft advisory, freezer spray warnings, and storm warnings in effect for the Alaska coastal areas. Also inland areas, we have some hydro issue, wind advisory, and flood watches there as well. Alright, excuse me. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. This is day number 2. We got some general thunderstorm from Bismarck, North Dakota, to Flagstaff, Arizona, to Brownsville, Texas. Also over towards Garden City and Colby area, areas of Kansas. Tampa, Florida, to Fort Myers. And then from Wilmington, North Carolina, over toward Detroit, over toward Watertown, to New York City. Then we got a marginal rest up here from Buffalo, New York, Pittsburgh to Virginia Beach, just east of Raleigh. Also Orlando to Melbourne to Miami, marginal rest there. Then a marginal rest also from San Antonio to Waco to Wichita Falls, Amarillo. And then we got enhanced risk and a slight risk around the Fort Stockton area, Midland, Abilene areas as well, and Lubbock, Texas vicinities as well. Tornado probability looks like this. We have a 2% and a 5% over portion of Texas, a little bit in southeastern New Mexico, also over here from Orlando down to Miami Beach. Alright, damaging wind look like this. 5% in the brown from up here around Pittsburgh to Virginia Beach, Orlando to Miami, Fort Stockton, San Antonio to Pablo, Colorado, and then Fort Stockton to Midland to Lubbock and Abilene. This is a 15% risk area for damaging winds. Large hail looks like this. You can see 5% over here in Pennsylvania to eastern North Carolina, across South Florida, Texas to Colorado. And then here's that 15 and 30% over portion of Midland, Texas area to Fort Stockton to Lubbock, Texas regions as well. Alrighty, that's the large hail outlook. Let's take a look at day number 3. And it's going to look like this. And here we go. General thunderstorms up here from around Burlington, New York, down to Virginia Beach, to Roanoke, to portions of Detroit, Michigan, from Orlando to Miami, to Fort Myers, to Tampa, and then from Rapid City, South Dakota, to Albuquerque, New Mexico, down to Midland, Texas, over toward New Orleans, Mobile, and Memphis regions as well. Marginal risk, can't get it out. Marginal risk from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, all the way to Wichita Falls, Fort Steele, over to Alexandria, Shreveport, Louisiana, Waco to Austin, to San Antonio, to Lupkins, to Houston. Slight risk of severe weather. The probability looks like this. 5 and 15% respectively. Alright, here's a look at the rainfall totals over the next 7 days. You can see the heavy precipitation stretching from up here to Montana, all the way through Colorado, Texas, Louisiana, all the way through South Carolina, Florida, up the Atlantic coastal waters into the mid-Atlantic region, portion of the northeastern U.S. around Connecticut up toward Maine, also offshore coastal waters as well. You can see lighter amounts elsewhere would be about 1/10 to maybe 1/4 of an inch of precipitation in the green, and areas with no precipitation is not expected will remain dry. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. We'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful Sunday evening, folks. Take care, and also enjoy the weather, because that's the only weather you got.